Hi everyone, welcome. This is going to be a color and chat of sorts. I just kind of wanted to catch everybody up. I've been kind of hit and miss lately. So I thought I would color out of this book. I started it and then I was like, you know what, this is a nice, easy piece to go ahead and color while I talk about some things. So this is Fairy Stories Special, by Coloring Heaven. I am working on my cover. This is artwork by Fabiana Attanasio, so it's perfect for the hashtag I'm doing with Jamie all year for a Fab Year 2021, if you're interested in that and you have this book. But other than that, I really just kind of wanted to tackle a page, and being it's the first page in the book, I thought, why not? I did try to pull my camera up some so you could see the whole image, but I did kind of want you at the same time to be able to see what I'm doing. So there is the whole image. I'm going to turn it a little while we talk. This first color is Goldenrod. I am going to use my Prismacolors. This isn't a tutorial, so I'm not going to tell you the colors and everything as I go, but just to kind of give you a heads up of where I'm starting and what's going on. And so my next color, I feel like I'm missing a color in between. What do I want to do? So anyway, this month is Walter Whimsy May, celebrating Walter Whimsy, and I've done one color along so far. I do have one more planned to go up, maybe two, depending on interaction and who wants to see things. So that will be going up shortly. The other thing is the color along I have going on in the Main Street book. I have the last part of it filmed and ready to go up. I just need to put the final touches on the page. And take a picture so you can see the finished product for those of you that are following along. I know I have one or two of you that decided to jump in and join me, which is great. It makes me feel awesome. And of course, now I can't find the page to show you. You would think I have it tabbed somewhere because I've done 4 videos on it now, but apparently that's just not how I'm gonna roll. Has to be right here somewhere. I can see the ink smear. So that is where I'm at on that one. So I finished most of it on camera and showed how, and I'm just going to go and do the last few little things off camera and then take a picture. So that video will also be going up. So I'll have 2 more videos at least going up. This month has just been so off. I started off anyways. I think I woke up on May 1st and my allergies were out of control. My head hurt, my nose was stuffy, my eyes were swollen. So I kind of started off behind schedule anyway. I didn't get a lot of videos up right off the bat or advertisement for my hashtag or anything like that. And I think even, let's check out, today is the 15th and I've only got 11 pages colored so far. So I really did kind of start off behind. And then I had a car issue, which is no fun, / bank issue, I guess you could call it. I bought a car. It was a used car a long time ago from a dealership or whatever, and they gave me a spare key to go with it, which was great. So I lost the key with the key fob with the lock and the unlock button on it. And I didn't really worry about it because I had a spare key. So I went to go start my car. My car wouldn't start. It would start and then it would just automatically shut off. And I was like, what the heck? So I'm asking everybody, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with my car. And they're like, oh, it's a battery. So we spent $100, changed the battery in it. Same thing. It would start, but it would still shut off. So, we were thinking starter, this and that. Come to find out, if you have a car, I have a Dodge. It has a chip in the key, and if you they gave me a spare key, but the spare key was just for the doors and the glove box and things, not to start it. It didn't have a chip in it, so that is why my car wasn't running. Living in a small town, of course, though, you're gonna have to tow it over to the next town. They're gonna have to make a key, program it, all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, I was terrified. No way I could afford all that. Luckily, I found a locksmith that was willing to come out, grab my spare key, make a copy, and program it. But it was still around $400 for a key. So whatever you do, do not lose your chipped keys to your car. Things I would have loved to know or think of ahead of time. probably my own fault for not researching, but oh my goodness. So that happened, and it was kind of like a rough couple days there, you know, with no car and then stressing on the money part of it and all that good stuff. But we made it. Got a key, got a car. We're running now, catching up on videos. My allergies are still out of control though. I don't know. I've kind of been, I usually can take like a Claritin in the morning and maybe one at night before I go to bed, and I'll somewhat be under control, but I think in the last couple of days I've had like 2 or 3 Benadryls each day, so I haven't got a lot done, because by the time, you know, you get that Benadryl in and get all your house chores done, you're kind of groggy and ready for a nap. Pardon the noise. So I just thought I would kind of catch you up on that front. Also trying to decide the next picture we want to do for a color along. So suggestions there, whoa, there are helpful. I don't know. I was thinking people wanted easier, not easier books necessarily, but easy to access books, Amazon books, Creative Haven, cheaper ones. But I don't want to stick to too much of the same artist and bore anybody. So it would be really awesome if you're watching this color and chat with me talking to myself for 15 minutes or so. Even if you don't want to color along or anything like that, just drop me a hint of what you like to see. I know a lot of people are doing Worlds of Wonder right now, and Luna. Of course, Kirby's still going around. So I don't want to overdo any of those. I know they're fun to watch, but at the same time, after you've seen so many. But if there is enough interest in one of those, then that would be fine. I do need to get to my Worlds of Wonder book, my travel plan book, and I do plan on going to the store and going through the scrapbook aisle and getting some more kind of like travel-y vintage stickers for that book to make it more of a scrapbook feel as I go through it. Pretty excited for that project. So many things going that I want to do, so many books and pages and so little time. That's how I feel lately. That is that plan. I also did get these Disney Vertrox editions 1 and 2 in the mail finally, the big ginormous books that probably won't fit on camera to color. If anyone wants to buddy color out of those, I haven't attempted one of those yet. I don't even know how I want to color one of those yet. But that'll be a fun adventure to start in on. I was thinking about coloring one on camera just for fun because they are exciting to me. They are so big, I don't know if there's any way I could pull my camera up high enough to fit that whole thing on camera. We also, part of my allergy issue, I'm sure, is last night, well, yesterday about 1, we went out to a family member's house, and they live by the river, and we're in Wyoming, so you know, when the snow melts on the mountain, it goes through the rivers. Long story short, this is when our river is low, then we get rainy season, snow melt, we flood. So we had to take a tractor and go drop a bunch of cement bricks down the side of the river to try to keep the erosion, because we have all houses along there. And that took till like 2:33 in the morning to get all those set up and everything that goes with that project. So I was pretty wore out yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot after that, for sure. I don't know if this is the blue I'm going to want for his coat. Test it. Oh, yeah, that looks like Beauty and the Beast blue. Okay, so I'm thinking for this part, I'm going to just kind of go around the edges so it looks like a coat slash sky is what I'm going for. This is an Arteza pencil. I had it out for another project, but being it's out and handy, we're going to go for it. So because this is a collar going nice and dark under here, and I forgot I said this was in a tutorial. So yeah, anyway, that's how May has started for me. But I am going to get some work done on my hashtag. I am going to get that last color along video up. And then I can make a plan for what I want to tackle next. That's where you guys come in. Help me decide what to tackle next. My kids are done with school. We homeschooled this year just because it was easier. Even though here in Wyoming, we are pretty much done with COVID. We went back to school in the fall, no masks, no restrictions, spring sports, all that good stuff. So, you know, we haven't been on lockdown. We've been eating in our restaurants. We've been, so, not a whole lot of change there, but we did homeschool just this year, just for the fact that I have a severe asthmatic, and back in August when school started and they gave us the option to homeschool or send to school, I just was real nervous. I wasn't sure about COVID yet, what it entailed for asthmatics, so that is why I did that. But I heard somewhere, I think over in the UK might be going, or was it Canada? I think it was Canada, going down on lockdown again, and I was thinking, holy cow, every time I think we're getting somewhere, we backtrack. It's nerve-wracking, but it kind of works out. Gives you lots of time to color, meet new people, hang out, even if they are online or through screens. Okay, going in with my next lighter color, and I'm going to go around these clouds. And it's alright if they're a little rough because I'm going to buff them out with some blue anyway and try to hide that black line a little bit. I don't want black lines in my clouds. So I think this is about everything I needed to talk about. I was trying to think and double check. I went over Walter Wynn's May, talked about a fab year 2021. Mermaid, I have done a couple images for Mermaid, but if anybody wants to color or see a mermaid colored, I'm not sure what all I got for mermaids that a lot of other people would have. I wasn't a big mermaid fan when I started my coloring journey. But I can definitely color a mermaid on camera, that's fine. Markers or pencils, just let me know. I'm really open to suggestions. I do have the new Color & Chicks Oceans book that I did start a page in. I was attempting to color it for Mother's Day, but didn't get that far. So I could always do one out of here if you're into a grayscale mermaid. Or I have a Coloring Heaven edition mermaids. Or I have a couple Kelly Horton mermaids. So like I said, just let me know, or if you don't have a preference, up to you. And I think that's about it for my color and chat. I thank you for joining me. If you stuck along with me this far, 12 minutes of me rambling on about my life and my rough month starting off, I thank you so much. But please, 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 even if you're not going to watch the video, drop me a hint down below. What do you want to see for the next color along? Because that's really where I'm struggling, is picking something that has enough interest. I really don't want to take the time to do 4 series to a page and then find out nobody's interested in that one. My Main Street one did go over pretty well though, and I was pretty excited. I got a lot of good feedback on that. It made me feel good. So I thank you for watching. I'm going in with my light blue. I hope to see you next video. I hope to see lots of comments down below. Help a small channel out and give me some feedback. Help me out with some content. I've got Benadryl brain fog, not thinking real well on my own. And I thank you for watching. Have a great night.